Greetings, I hope you're having a good day. Today I'm going to talk about Reaper, a digital audio workstation. DAW, audio MIDI sequencer, all applies. To begin with, I have nothing to do with the guys behind the Reaper, so this is just my personal recommendation if you're looking for a DAW. Okay, so what's a DAW? Digital Audio Workstation. You may not even know what I'm talking about if you're brand new to this computer recording, but it's a program which practically is a whole studio in your computer. Of course, there are still people who are using tapes, and some people even love it because the saturation of the tape is something that makes them, or it's one of the features why some people are using it. You can mimic this one also with plugins, but hey, it's up to you. DAW practically killed the old audio tape and sent it to Milky Way, and now it's traveling with the Klingons, or I don't know, something like it. Reaper is multi-platform, so it works with Windows, Linux, Mac. It's compatible with most of the plugins like VST, AU. It has its own plugins which are Reaplugs and JSEX plugins. It does not work with Pro Tools plugins like RTAS and AAX. As I said, the license is so cheap that you can easily expand your library with new plugins. So what you will practically need is a drum module or modules, some synthesizers because they don't include proper ones, but like ordinary plugins or conventional plugins like chorus, reverb, they are all included. By the way, Reaper is fully functional even after the 60 days. I think it's 60 days. It will keep on going. It has a NAC screen, but hey, $60. Just pay and support the guys because they are doing a really good job. The Reaper site and YouTube has loads of good videos, so you will get almost all your questions answered by these videos. And many of them have been done by Kenny Chioya. He has a YouTube site called Reaper Mania. I want to personally thank Kenny because I've seen him doing these videos for years and years, and really good job, so thank you, Kenny. I know that I'm doing very few videos and sometimes you don't get anything out of them, so thanks a lot. You have been doing a great job. Keep on going. Okay, so without further ado, let's have a look at it. Okay, so first we have to go to reaper.fm, where you can download Reaper. You can see the instructional videos which I talked about. There are resources, there are skins and themes. There's a forum where you can ask questions. From here you can purchase. So the prices are $60 and commercial license is $225. So let's download the correct version. Mine is Windows 64-bit, and you choose whatever you have or you need. Execute the file and it's just a few seconds and it's up and running. I have it already, so I'm not going to download and install it anymore, but that easy it is to download it. Next you open it up. It will scan the folders for VSTs. You can actually choose if it scans them every time. There are different options. So if you have a paid version, you don't have an AAX screen next, but if you have an evaluation version, you will have to wait for maybe 4 or 5 seconds and click on still evaluating, and you have a fully working DAW. I'll have an ongoing project here, so I will choose from the left new project, and it will create a blank new project. From the right up you can see if you have an audio interface installed. If not, you can go to as well from the menu to preferences and choose it from there. Audio, device, and the best one is ACO. If you don't have, for example, if you have only Windows and no audio interface, your best bet is Wasabi. So you have to enable the input or inputs. And if you press here, it should go to the audio interfaces settings. Mine is XIO. In the beginning, leave the block size as it is. If you're recording, put it into very low setting like 64 or even less. And when you are mixing, you can raise it up so it gives a bigger buffer, so you don't get problems if your project is very big one. Having said that, you may never have to adjust it, so leave it for now. Next, assign a plugin to a track. If you choose Insert New Track, it's only a track without anything in it. I'm choosing Virtual Instrument because I'm inserting Amplitude plugin to it. Depending on the plugin, it takes a few seconds to load up. And here we have our first VST in the track. If you want to record, you have to arm it. Of course, you have to assign the correct input from your audio interface. You can see from down there if the green LEDs are flashing, so you can see that there is something coming in. Now you can record, and you have to save it. You can delete, ignore it as well if it didn't go very well. With Ctrl M with Windows, you can open up the mixer section, and you can add tracks as many as you want. From here you can add more VSTs, plugins, whatever you are using. So you can assign a plugin from mixer window or from this main window by pressing FX. You can save the project. I recommend highly that you choose Create Subdirectory for Project, so all the tracks, recordings go into a subfolder. Otherwise, when you have several projects, they are all mixed up and then you have later on problems because you don't know which belongs to where. Like here you can see I have a lot of subfolders for different songs. I also recommend that you don't change any paths Reaper uses as default. From the preferences you can also, or you may have to assign a path where your VSTs are. Usually it's a Steinberg folder, but it can be something else, just a VST or VST instrument. So you have to know where you have installed your VST plugins, or otherwise you won't see them in Reaper. Okay, so this was very quick and not so elaborate introduction, but as I said, the videos at reaper.fm will tell you everything you need to know. So a little bit of study will be required. I hope this helps you to get started with an awesome DAW. Thanks a lot for watching this video.